Okay. Hi everyone. My topic today is air traffic control. And this is the contents. You guys can take a look. And let's start from the introduction. So, what is air traffic control? Well, it is a service provided by ground-based air traffic controllers who guide the aircraft on the ground and through controlled airspace. It can also provide advisory services to the aircraft which is in non-controlled airspace. Our primary purpose of ATC worldwide is to prevent collisions, organize the flow of air traffic, and to provide information and other support for pilots. Well, there's 3 units of an ATC. Traffic police commanding intersections without traffic lights. Airport controllers are responsible for aircraft startup, pushback, taxiing, takeoff, and landing. They monitor the aircraft on taxiways and runways by sight, radio, radar, and radar screens to make sure they are safe to take off or safe to land. And as soon as the plane take off, they will tell the pilot to switch their radio frequency to the next unit, which is terminal approach control. The aircraft which left the airport that began to climb or decline at the destination will be in the control airspace of the near field control station. Terminal controllers are responsible for providing all ATC services within their airspace. And to be more detailed, they will guide the plane to enter approved route and sequence all coming aircraft to safely land at the destination at once. And as the aircraft is out of the terminal airspace, it will be handed off to the next appropriate control facility, which is area control center. And this unit is responsible for the safety of aircraft in flight between airports. ACC will transmit flight plan, time of arrival, altitude, and the code of the aircraft and its flight information region to the next area control center. And as an aircraft reaches the boundary of control area, ACC will hand it off or hand it over the aircraft to the next area control center. And so to become an air traffic controllers, I think there's some abilities you have to possess. The first one, ability of multitasking, concentration, short-term memory, good sense of directions, and I think the most important one is stress resistance. Well, air traffic controller is a very stressful job which you have to deal with every emergency such as adverse weather conditions, unexpected situation of passengers, and failure of machines, etc. And any mistake will cause uncoverable damage. So as a controller, you have to stay highly alert and be flexible to deal with every situations. So after all this, I think we can move on to something like more practical. This is a video that demonstrates a situation which happened during one controller's duty.
Jet 843 heading 190 for weather.
VJ 843 heading 190 approved.
Thank you.
Jet 473, the flight level 360 occupy maintain flight level 320 and stand by final level 3 after my kilo go.
I'll make that final big to the for 3. General Central 7 to Blue Canal, return as well.
China Eastern 2722, Roger. The continue climb heading vector to climb.
Okay, so the unit can make 451.
KC 451, heavy control, Roger, stand by. Malaysian 68, copy. Malaysian 68, due to traffic by heading 010 vector to descend.
Heading 010 Malaysian 68. Taipei 927, due weather request left off track up to 10 miles.
927, Roger, 10 mile left for trip approved.
10 miles left to set approved, 927.
So as you can see in this video, there's 5 aircraft involved in this situation. And the ATC controller had to give them accurate instructions to guarantee their safety. When the weather is bad, planes are unable to follow its scheduled route, and the chance of collision increases, and controllers are under greater stress. And do you guys remember when we went to the control tower, the controllers there are like talking to radio in some kind of mystery language, which is hard to understand? Well, that's because most of the sentences is shortened, and every alphabet is replaced by a particular word. So, for example, in this video, 马公 word tag, 马公电台 is Mike Kilo Golf. And the Kaohsiung International Airport, RCKH, is Romeo Charlie Kilo Hotel. So, yeah, and finally, let's wrap up this presentation. So, as I mentioned in this presentation, air traffic controller is an extremely stressful job. Apart from language abilities, perseverance, mental strength, and being passionate about this job is really important. ATC provide a service 24/7. At every moment, emergency may happen. So stay focused, listen carefully, and make right decisions. You guys can make great controllers. And thank you guys for listening.
I'm curious about your movie. How do you integrate your video into your presentation? Is that you use insert the video you show? Are you flipping?
You mean this?
Yeah,
No, I just switched the.
to YouTube.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you use a link.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I just like this.
Okay.
Yeah, switch.
You can use insert video.
Yeah, but this computer is not really. It doesn't really work well. Sometimes
doesn't work.
malfunction. So.
Okay. I have a question about you said the table, okay? The table for the abbreviation, right? This just says RC, Kaohsiung Airport, RCKH. You say what? Every word, every letters have a word, right? You say?
Every alphabet has its own word. It's a NATO phonic alphabet.
Yeah. No. I mean, yeah, I know that's a phonic alphabet. That's no problem. I mean, the Kaohsiung Port. You just say RCKH.
RCKH is Kaohsiung Airport's ICAO code.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
But why you just say, remember a chair, key, and the hotel, right? You just say that.
Uh-huh.
I mean, in the conversation, on the controller, between the controller, they use this RCKH directory, or use like this
They use
and
they use Romeo Charlie because our RCKH can be misunderstood with other
Yes, I know that because some I say maybe you not very you want to confirm, so you say Romeo is right. That because Romeo is the first letter is R. I understand, but I miss the conversation control. They say that
Yeah.
Romeo
Yeah,
what
they do. They do.
Is right?
They do.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's,
okay.
that's the proper non-personal communication. We
Oh,
cannot
okay.
see each other. That's the proper way of telling what spelling,
Okay.
what character I'm saying.
But what you just say that you say what's the
Romeo.
Romeo,
Yeah.
and then
Romeo, Charlie,
Charlie.
Kilo, and
hotel. I know that is hotels, right? But that means different people.
no.
they-
They standardize.
Oh, that's standardized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember? Do you already?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. I got it. Is the Romeo is there?
Yeah.
Romeo, Charles,
Charlie,
and
okay.
K is what's that? Kilo. Kilogram is Romeo.
Kilo.
Kilogram.
Kilo.
I mean.
I don't know. This is something like.
Okay, but
Yeah,
it's
maybe.
kilogram is a kilo. Oh, I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
this is, in military, they also do this.
Okay.
Military communication.
Kilo hotel.
That's the proper communication way. You understand?
Okay, that's very interesting. Yeah. Okay, you problem. It's I guess I wanted to say something about the presentation. The point, okay. He just he introduced his slider. He used the laser pen and pointer where he speak. Okay. Hey, guys, listen to me. Okay. I mean, it's